The untold love of motor cars is deeply embedded with Indians since the princely India times. The then aristocrats would drive their beautifully designed, custom-built cars during royal processions and ceremonies. Cars had ivory steering wheels, and few were ordered to have gold-plated fittings, dials encrusted with jewels, body paint to match the color of the state flag. It was a bright February morning of the year 2020, and the Karma Lakelands Club at Gurgaon, Haryana, India was the venue for an absolute visual treat for car lovers. The recent 21-gun salute Concorde d'Elegance classic vintage car rally displayed few impeccably maintained, beautiful models ranging from 1900s to the recent times. The cars were categorized into the following classes: Bentley, Classic Volkswagen, Edwardian, Mustang, India Heritage, Jaguar and Daimler, MG, Pebble Beach, Post for American, Post for European, Post for American convertibles and coupes, Pre-War American, Pre-War European, Preservation and Rolls-Royce. Let's take a closer look at the cars belonging to the Post-War American convertibles and coupe class. 1946 Buick Super 8 convertible. Buick once again combined the large Series 70 Roadmaster body with the economical Series 40 special power plant to create the Series 50 Superline. Basic styling was continued from 1942, and the sedans had the front fender sweep across the doors to the rear fenders, as did the sedanette and convertible styles. A stamped grille with vertical bars dominated the frontal ensemble. Single stainless steel body trim lines began on the front fenders and ended at the rear edge of the standard rear wheelhouse shields. Standard equipment included an automatic choke, clock, ash receiver, turn signals, and wood-grained instrument panels. Engine was a 4.1-liter inline 8. Transmission was 3-speed sliding shift manual with a speed of over 100 miles an hour. 1949 Buick Super 8 convertible. The Super shared a new General Motors C-body with the Roadmaster but on a shorter wheelbase. It featured 3 chrome venti ports on each front fender to denote its smaller straight 8 engine and shorter engine compartment when compared with the Roadmaster. This car had venti ports which helped ventilate the engine compartment. Buick styling chief Ned Nichols had added to his own 1948 Roadmaster 4 amber lights on each side of the car's hood, wired to the distributors so as to flash on and off as each piston fired, simulating the flames from the exhaust stack of a fighter aircraft. Engines range from 4.1 liter to 5.3 liters, giving the Buick a speed of 140 kilometers an hour. 1967 Dodge Charger, an American cult car. New fender-mounted turn signals were introduced, and this would serve as the main external identifier between a 1966 and a 1967 Charger. Bucket seats were standard with a folding armrest and seat. Column shifter was an option, allowing 3 people to sit up front. The 440 Magnum had 5.9-liter V8, which was replaced by a 6.3-liter engine. The 440 was rated at 375 brake horsepower with a single 4-barrel carburetor. The car offered a 4-speed manual transmission and an automatic transmission too. 1971 Dodge Charger Coupe. The 1971 model year introduced the third-generation Charger, characterized by a new split grille and more rounded fuselage body style. The interiors were like those of the E-body and were now shared by the Plymouth B-body, the Plymouth Satellite Sebring, and Roadrunner. The hidden headlights were now optional. A rear spoiler and a Ram Charger hood were new options. This hood featured a pop-up scoop mounted above the air cleaner, controlled by a vacuum switch under the dash. On Plymouth Roadrunners, it was called the Air Grabber hood, and it was previously used on the Coronet RT Road and Track, which was slightly less expensive. Engines range from 3.7-liter inline 6 to 6.6-liter V8 with 3-speed automatic and 4-speed manual transmissions. 1963 Ford Galaxy convertible. The Ford Galaxy is a full-sized car that was built in America by Ford for model years 1959 through to 1974. It competed with Chevrolet Impala. A lower, fastback roofline was added mid-year to improve looks and make the big cars more competitive on the NASCAR tracks with less drag and reduced aerodynamic lift at higher speeds. 5 different transmissions were offered for 1963. A 3-speed manual column shift was standard on all models except the 406 V8, which required the heavy-duty Borg Warner 4-speed manual. Top speed was around 188 km an hour. 1953 Ford Lincoln Capri convertible. In America, this car competed with Cadillac Series 62, Chrysler New Yorker, and Packard 200. The Capri had a new Lincoln 90-degree V8 engine. The Capri was also one of the first vehicles to offer an automatic headlight dimmer as optional equipment. Customers had few options: 2-door coupe, 2-door convertible, 4-door sedan. She had 5.2-liter Lincoln Y-block V8 engine, transmission included, 4-speed Hydramatic automatic and 3-speed turbo drive automatic transmissions. 1959 Ford Thunderbird. For the 1959 model year, Ford made changes to the front, rear and side ornamentations. Leather upholstery was available for the first time. The rear suspension was revised, discarding coil springs for Hotchkiss drive with parallel leaf springs. A new V8 engine, the 345 horsepower 7-liter MEL series, was successful in wooing their main target, women. 1963 Ford Thunderbird. The third generation of the Ford Thunderbird is a personal luxury car produced by Ford for the 1961 to 1963 model years. It featured new and much sleeker styling done by Bill Boyer. The Thunderbird was powered by a 6.4-liter FE series V8 engine. Landaus added a simulated wood grain trim to go along with the Landau top. The transmission consisted of a 3-speed Cruise-O-Matic MX automatic. With the governor removed, the max speed was 179 km an hour. Hope you enjoyed the post-war American convertibles and coupe class of the vintage and classic cars. Thank you for watching. Please click the links to the other classic classes provided in the description below. If you like, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you.